365 days ago, I stepped into a world I thought I knew. In the pit of my stomach, I feel like I'm going to be sick. As I donned my pink stethoscope for the first time as a qualified doctor, I believed that with med school out the way, the hardest part was behind me. How naive I was. The girl who was here 1 year ago is not the same woman who is in front of you today, let me tell you that. And this week, after a year of doctoring, I am changing jobs and plunging headfirst into a whirlwind of change. Little old me from North Wales is going to be working in this big bad London hospital. And if that wasn't enough, this weekend is going to be my first ever set of nights. I'm really focusing on how great the view is going to be, not how terrified I am to be doing my first set of nights. I can't believe it! I cannot believe it! Today's my last day. Today is my last day. 1 entire year of being a doctor. If you're new here, my name is Faye. I really can't say a newly graduated doctor anymore. I am a fully fledged doctor in the UK. And if you've been here a while, then I have been making videos since my second year of medical school. There was many a time I did not think that we would see this day, guys. Many a time I wanted to drop out of medical school. Many a time I didn't want to start working as a doctor in the NHS. Many a time I thought, nah, let's just quit. My top specialities in life are thinking that I'm not tough enough to do something and then proving myself wrong, and overfilling my blender. I'm gonna blend this, then I'm gonna come back and finish the rest. This, my friend, is why all my blenders break. You know how, like, our body supposedly completely changed in 7 years? Every single cell in our body has changed. That is how I feel after the past year. The girl who was here 1 year ago is not the same woman who is in front of you today, let me tell you that. I feel like I've grown up 10 years in the past 365 days. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. The only way I'm able to manage the workload from both my jobs is by working 2 hours every morning before work as a doctor, and this morning I edited a reel before heading out the door for my last day at the hospital. My mind boggles over how on earth I've managed to keep both plates spinning without letting either crash to the ground for a whole year. Last day of this badge and this horrific ID picture, which I'm really not mad about. Guys, I'm dead. I survived. 5 AM wake ups to balance YouTube, working full time for a whole year. And just like that, it's done. What? Guys, I swear, this is why I vlog so much less than I used to, because every single day I start vlogging, by the end of the day I've completely forgotten about it and my camera has just stayed in the exact same place for 12 hours. But the fun is just beginning. Let me tell you that, because I don't have work tomorrow, which means no bedtime. No bedtime. Wait, we don't have to go to bed, Dill. Why don't we just stay up all night watching the Olympics?
Yeah, we can catch up on it now.
We haven't been watching the Olympics religiously, and then we really wanted to watch the 100-metre men's sprint, and then Dale just spoiled it for me today. We were watching sprint on Netflix, so we were kind of invested, but we've still got the women's, which is good, and you're not allowed to spoil that for me, please. Okie dokie. Oh, do you know what I really want to watch, Dylan? I really want to watch the synchronized swimming.
Really?
Yeah, oh my god, the Chinese routine looked really intense. Athletic swimming and then synchronised swimming, please. I'm pretty sure that this is my skin's sign that I have been putting myself under too much stress. How rude. Poor skin. If only she knew that the worst was yet to come. With my trusty brain dump pad as my shield, I faced off an avalanche of tasks with one question on my mind. Will I be able to conquer this mountain of to-dos before I start my new job tomorrow? If you're thinking, who is this and what have you done with Faye? I completely get it. I've just done my makeup because on top of all the other things that I need to do to prepare for starting my new job tomorrow, I also need to film a YouTube video. But the good news, my HelloFresh is here. Dylan's just gone downstairs to pick it up. Yay! Do you fancy teriyaki prawn poke style bowl, Moules frites and garlic baguette, or chipotle black bean enchiladas?
It's a tough one actually.
That is a tough one, isn't it?
What about teriyaki poke bowl?
I'm so glad you said that. That was my first thought as well.
Well, great minds think alike.
I completely forgot about my hospital leaving drinks this evening, so unfortunately my HelloFresh prawn poke bowl would have to wait. Good morning, vlog! Today's my first day! And if you were wondering, Faye's your first day, why are you not getting washed, getting dressed, getting free shabakadoo? My hospital has done the god tier thing, and the first day of our induction is online. Because I'm sorry, changeover day in the UK being a Wednesday is very, very, very difficult if you are moving hospitals that might be quite far away to just, you know, be done. Honeydew melon, my friends. Oh, so good. An unexpected perk of online new job inductions, beyond preparing you for your new job, the ability to dance in your kitchen during the breaks. Especially important when you're listening to an hour of NHS fire safety for the 4th year in a row. Today was a good day. Induction was actually so fine. It finished at like 2 o'clock. It was quite chill. As you may be able to tell because I look mildly presentable, I did also get some filming done as well this afternoon. But right now I am very hungry, so it's time for us to cook our HelloFresh prawn poke bowl. Now I know a lot of you are ambitious, hardworking girlies, which unfortunately means often fueling our bodies with healthy, nutritious food becomes an afterthought. So if you need to simplify your dinner routines to ensure you are fueling your mind, body and soul with delicious, nutritious meals no matter what life has to throw at you, then you're going to want to listen to the next section because I have the perfect solution. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh, and I even have a code FAY6020 to get 60% off your first box plus 20% off the next 2 months and free desserts for life. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen now. This week is extremely chaotic, starting a new job and my first set of nights, so I can't put into words how perfect it was that HelloFresh delivered all the fresh ingredients I needed straight to my door. Plus, their easy to follow step-by-step recipe cards help you gain valuable cooking skills and confidence. But the best part, the variety. With over 37 recipes to choose from each week, there's something for everyone. Whether you're into wholesome meals, meals or need a quick recipe ready in under 20 minutes, HelloFresh has got you covered. HelloFresh also prioritises quality. They source fresh, seasonal produce from local suppliers whenever possible. And it's wallet friendly too, starting at £3.15 per meal per person. Let's not forget about sustainability, because HelloFresh provides pre-measured ingredients to reduce food waste, and they are the first global carbon neutral meal kit company. As you will see even more in the rest of the vlog, HelloFresh is a lifesaver for busy weeks and has helped me stick to a budget. So make sure to use my code FAY6020. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen now. Thank you HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and making sure even during busy weeks I'm eating healthy and nutritious food. Right, taste test. Cheers. That's good.
Out of 10, what are we saying?
I love a poke bowl, so I would say 10.
Okay.
Given how drained I am after work, my boyfriend normally does all the cooking, so as the sun set on our cosy dinner, I appreciated being able to cook and eat together before the looming shadow of my first night shift crept even closer. Today's my proper first day! Oh my god, I just put the handle for my toast for the camera down the toaster. Today's my first day! I've looked at what time my train is for my commute. Guys, I cannot believe it. Also, I don't think I've said where I'm working, and let's just say I'm just wondering if the view is gonna get old by the end of the year, because I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Little old me from North Wales is going to be working in this big bad London hospital. My commute is also so fine. Like, it's basically going to be the same as the hospital that I worked at. Oh my god, past tense. Just, I'm not gonna have to drive anymore. I'm just gonna get the train, which I cannot wait. There is nothing as soul-sucking as driving to work. I hated it. Right. I've just got induction in the morning, which obviously, as an ADHD girly, is my idea of hell. And then I'm off for the rest of the day, off tomorrow. Well, not really off tomorrow, because I also haven't said that this weekend is gonna be my first ever set of nights in this brand new hospital. Yeah. So I'm really focusing on how great the view is gonna be, not how terrified I am to be doing my first set of nights. Right, my friends, this is the first day of work, OOTD. This is about as good as I think it's gonna get, because first impressions count, but it's all downhill from here, let me tell you that. Shirt is from Lily Silk. They sponsored, I believe, my first week as a doctor vlog, and this is one of the shirts from that vlog. Great shirt, love it. Then my trousers are petite from ASOS. You are looking at your new senior house officer. How have I grown up? Cheers. Behold, my friends, my new daily commute views. Hi guys, I'm back from my induction and myself and Dylan are gonna go on a little walk. I am starting to get a really funny tummy. I'm starting to get a very nervous tummy about my first night shift. I feel like, consciously, I feel fine. I know it's really well supported. I know that there's really good staffing levels. The hospital that I'm at is fabulous, but in the pit of my stomach, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. If there was one week that I would benefit from a HelloFresh box, it is this week. And this evening, we're gonna make one of my favorite dinners. Food really does cure all, even the sense of impending doom from my pre-first ever night shift anxiety. Very grateful for HelloFresh providing all the pre-measured ingredients and recipe straight to my door. The link and code are in my description if you did want to make use of my offer before it runs out. Before I tucked in, the men's 200 metre sprint was live, which had a pretty shocking result.
Oh
my gosh! Behold the last supper before the acclimatisation for my nights began, and our sleeping schedules were well and truly flipped. Good night. Right guys, this is well past my bedtime. But we have a game plan. Game plan is stay up a little bit later than normal tonight. Try and get some work done tonight. Wake up normal time tomorrow, so maybe 5, 6 a.m. Go to the gym in the morning, have a nap in the afternoon, then go to my night shift. That is the plan. Unlike many first-year doctors in the UK, my previous hospital spared me from the turmoil of night shifts. Luckily, this meant a friend from medical school was able to gift me this tried and tested schedule that had got her through her first year of nights. Armed with this foolproof plan and a full to-do list, I thought I would be able to stay up a little bit longer. Yet, as the clock struck midnight, my eyelids grew heavy and I surrendered to a slumber. Guys, it is nearly 6 a.m. Let me see. And I would have gone back to sleep had it not been for Dylan going, Faye, you need to nap later, you need to keep your sleepiness. And now I'm awake, I think it's fine, but so far so good. To prepare for my impending night shift, first I channeled my nervous energy into a grueling hour-long gym session. Then I called my mum and got her advice, as some of my earliest memories are of my dad telling me to not disturb my mum and to be quiet during the day when she slept after a night shift as a nurse. Right, I am gonna go to Big Sainsbury's. I'm gonna get plenty of snacks. I've made myself a little shopping list. I will put it here, I think. On my way to Sainsbury's, I also fell into several other shops and treated myself to a new oversized scrunchie. Then I went slightly overboard with my night shift snacks. Grapes, dates, my favourite salted caramel Trek bars, corn cocktail sausages, the essentials, pickles, of course, Sainsbury's rehydration sachets, a 6-pack of strawberry Ribena, peppermint tea. I have been advised that guts do not like night shifts. Airwaves, menthol and eucalyptus gum, jelly babies, jelly beans, pop chips, and finally Itsu chili miso noodles, all costing about as much as a weekly shop for one person. Then I ate the leftover HelloFresh prawn poke bowl to send me into a swift food coma. Because my boyfriend knew I was working with HelloFresh, he tried to get as many clips cooking our final HelloFresh meal of enchiladas whilst I was still asleep. So please, for your enjoyment, here are some clips of me passed out for my pre-night shift nap.
Wakey, Faye. It's enchilada time.
Guys, when I tell you I needn't have been worried about sleeping this afternoon. The Olympics was on, I was just sat in front of the telly and I just thought, you know what, I'm not even going to try and get to bed. So I'm a sofa sleepy person, not a bed sleepy person. Me and Dill will stick on a film and I'm out like that. So that just put me straight to sleep. And then now I've just woken up to the HelloFresh enchiladas that Dylan's cooked for me. I'm a lucky woman, let me just say that. Sensational. Guys, the size of my bag. My bag is huge. I've forgotten my water bottle. My water bottle.
This train terminates at...
Sorry, but how is this commute ever gonna get old? I feel even luckier that I got to catch the sunset just as I was coming in. At approximately 4 AM, I headed outside to get a fresh, cold breeze to beat my heavy eyelids and waning energy, and before I knew it, my first night shift was done. I literally just fell asleep on the train and almost did not get off. But I am going to try and eat something before I go to bed now. That was recommended to me because apparently otherwise you like wake up and you're just ravenous. I'm also going to try and have a rehydration sachet and a peppermint tea as per all my trusty recommendations. And then I'm putting on the Olympics on my iPad and I'm going to bed. As I woke up from my nap, I was very disappointed when I saw the time. Not gonna lie, King and Queens, I was really hopeful. Oh, that I'd get a couple of extra hours in, but I did try and lie there for a little bit longer to try and sleep a little bit more, but it just wasn't happening. Maybe if I lie here, that might work. It's that weird time where I've got to be back in for 8:30. If I sleep, it's the danger zone of not waking up again. But also, yesterday Dill made all the HelloFresh enchiladas, so I've got so many that I can eat now. Woo! Right guys and gals, we are ready for night shift number 2, and last night, well, this morning, one of the other doctors was saying about how like they bring in sunglasses to wear on their commute back home in the morning, and supposedly it's meant to like help. Yeah, love that. Lovely. It's meant to help block out the sun, so when you get home, it's easier to sleep. So we'll be trying that one, let you know how I get on tomorrow. As I made my way in for my second night shift, I just prayed my 5-hour nap would be enough to propel me through to 10 AM the next day. My new hospital is super old, and I have to say, walking around in an old hospital in the early hours of the morning with a huge statue of Queen Victoria looking down on you is very creepy. As it approached 6 AM, I was severely lagging, so I opted for an unusual 7 AM breakfast choice of miso chili noodles in the hope it would revitalise me for the last few hours. And as if my night couldn't get any weirder, as I was leaving the hospital, I stumbled upon the hospital chapel, which is not a chapel at all. I reckon it is the same size as my local church in North Wales, probably bigger. Sunglasses on, and it was time to try not fall asleep on the train home and miss my stop. I'm gonna cook my breakfast with my sunglasses on because I'm thinking it is blocking out some light. I think there could be some truth to this. What woke me up yesterday wasn't the light, it wasn't the noise. It was because I needed to wee, and I do think that's understandable because I kind of overdid it with the fluids because I'd been warned about the headaches you get from being dehydrated. So I had 1 cup of this with my AG1 in it. I had like a pint glass. I don't know what I expected to happen, to be honest, guys. A pint glass of just water with rehydration, like salts in it, and a peppermint tea as well. So it's understandable that I needed to pee, but today I'm just going to go for this with just Sainsbury's own rehydration granules. One scoop of my AG1. And then 2 teaspoons of my Bare Biology strawberry collagen. Oh. And a peppermint tea as well. I can't see where the water's up to because of my sunglasses. Oh. Okay, you're not allowed to make fun of how my breakfast looks because I literally can't see. A whopping 6 hours later, I was kindly awoken to this fine banquet of my HelloFresh mulled frites and garlic bread, served by my wonderful boyfriend, who then waved me off at the train station for my last night. And just like that, somehow I'd made it through my first set of nights, and I must say, the views definitely helped. Guys, I feel like absolute dog shit. I feel like I get quite bad like PMS where I like overthink, like just kind of like downward spiral thoughts I have about myself. Like normally my mental health is tip top because I'm really good at like if something does happen that upsets me, I'm very good at talking about it. I have a really good support network. I let it out, I have a good cry, and then I move on with my life. I have wonderful coping strategies. Apart from the week before my period, I'm all over the shop. And then like I was just sat on the train on the way back and it just felt like PMS but like times 10. Like I just was sat there like feeling so crap, and I don't know if it's running off adrenaline for 3 days, like crashing after that, or if it's sleep deprivation, or if it's just, I don't know, feeling like you give a lot of yourself in healthcare, especially overnight, for not much back. Like you're just fighting fires, you're not really contributing to like the treatment of patients, you're just contributing to ensuring that they don't die overnight. Like, I don't know, I feel like the nights went really well, they went way better than I thought they were gonna go, but I just feel like energetically depleted, not just like physically in terms of like feeling tired. I feel like I've given so much of like, almost like my soul. That sounds really deep. I feel like I've given so much of my soul over the past 72 hours, and I just feel like I have nothing left for myself. That's probably the best way to describe it. So anyway, because my most valuable source of information is you lovely lot, by the way, in case you didn't know that, because there's no way I would have got through my night shifts without your advice, because the tips that I got were invaluable. So anyway, I put something on my story looking for more tips, and the reassurance that I got that like emotionally the feelings that I'm feeling right now are completely normal was just what I needed to hear. So I wanted to read my favourite ones that have really made me feel so much better, because some of them are really funny, just in case anyone else needs to hear it, or keep it in the bank for next time. This is a great one. Don't believe a word your brain says for about 5 to 7 days post night shift. Love. That's very similar to my rule of not trusting an indoor thought, or not trusting a thought 7 days before your period. I have to routinely remind myself that I don't want to vanish into the abyss. I've just finished a night shift. Yep, cried my eyes out to a 3-legged greyhound on the way home from a night. Hope you feel better soon. It literally feels like the luteal phase of your cycle, but like on steroids. Always feel like this. I think it's because nights are super lonely. Find that scheduling more social stuff than normal in the few days post nights helps. also really feel this one. I always hate myself and think everyone hates me. It's awful, way worse than the actual tiredness. Yeah, and then to finish off, I feel like an empty eggshell, like there was something of substance there before, but then now I'm a fragile hollow who needs to be treated gently. And if that does not epitomise exactly how I feel right now, like I have given my core and I just have nothing left and I just want to be cradled. Something else that has also helped is maybe like a week ago, Awaken, they make sleeping masks, got in touch with me and said they'd love to send me a sleeping mask before my nights. And then with all the busyness of changing over, I completely forgot to reply. And then they messaged again and I thought, oh, I'm so sad. I was really grateful that they'd offered me a sleeping mask because like my current sleeping mask like doesn't even fit on my head, like it just comes off constantly and it's just very bare minimum. So I was so excited for it and then I was just beating myself up that I didn't reply to the message, and then I got around to replying to the message maybe like 2 days ago. It feels like yesterday, but time is a blur right now. And then I literally just came back and the eye mask is here. The eye mask is here and it is stunning. This is the pink, I believe it's the rose. I want to say rose pink. Pure blackout, mulberry silk. Oh, guys, look at that. Oh my God. That's phenomenal. That's really, really phenomenal. I can't see anything, like actually anything. If I didn't make it clear enough, this was very, very, very kindly gifted and I'm very, very, very grateful. On that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. It has been a wonderful, dramatic, probably my most dramatic vlog ever. Please don't start crying, Faye. You just get to sleep, just get to sleep. Thank you so much for coming along for the journey. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll be more well and rested. If you did enjoy the vlog, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week and I will see you in the next video. Oh my God. I'm so confused. I've never actually watched the train go past my window and I just looked in and it's not even 6 AM yet and I just looked in and I saw the train driver go like this. And I don't know if he's meant to be doing that or if he's just having a little bit of a mess around in the morning thinking that no one's going to see him. That's phenomenal. That's just made my last day. That's just made my last day. I'm working late. 'Cause I'm a singer. So number one dream that I had, I looked down at my tummy and it was swollen, yeah, so I thought I was having a baby. And then you poked my tummy and some white fangs came out, like white fang looking things, like literally just popped out my tummy, yeah? Long story short, a scorpion came out from under my skin. Like it was embedded under the skin of my stomach and it just popped out and I was just lay there looking at my torn open skin where a scorpion had just come out of my stomach. So that was dream number one. What else did I dream? Oh, you know how hard you think of them and then the further they slip away? But there were some weird dreams, really weird dreams.
Those are nap dreams for you. You always have the craziest dreams when you're napping. Well, I do anyway.
I have pretty crazy dreams. That scorpion one was west though. The scorpion was bright white as well.